Our part to protect the planet we share. We look to reduce our energy usage and purchase renewable energy credits equal.
Thank you for your patience, Ms. Cook. My name is Robert. I'm Gregory's manager. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. How can I assist you today?
You asked me, your bank asked me to call back to check for an overdraft. Because your bank caused it when I bought something online and decided that you'd put a hold on it. And then I found out when I went to the grocery store that I could not pay for food until I called you and had to wait a half an hour until someone talked to someone else and took the hold off, and then it got through the system. So half an hour later, I could eat my food. However, when I went back to my computer, the cards that I had purchased, the postcards I purchased online, I did not upload the art, and I saw on the vendor's website that my job was declined. So I bought it again. In the meanwhile, your bank sent through my first order and added another order on top of it, which sent my account into overdraft, which the bank was more than happy to charge me for, supplementing overdraft fees that it caused, which caused me not to sleep at night because I was talking to the bank, and in the morning I was talking to the bank, and in the morning I was trying to reach the vendor, but the billing office wasn't in, while the printing that prints 24/7 was in and was probably going to print 2 orders instead of 1, for which I got to spend my time triaging your misspent problem on my dime. And I went to the bank and I pushed some cash in. Now, the last person I spoke with is harassing me. He asked me what deposits I make. I gave him 2 that are automatically withdrawn. 1 for rent, 1 for the gym. He wants to know when was my last deposit. I told him I deposited X amount of cash. Don't ask me the date, because I think the date was very much around the time that I haven't got to sleep yet, because I've been doing your job predicated on the fact that you think that I don't have the wits to accuse you of misspending an honest dime for an honest say to how my money will be spent without first asking permission from you. That your protection is not lending to me too. Is there anything else you want to know? So what I'm calling about essentially is your bank, after all this, has asked me to call back to check that I do not have an overdraft fee. Do not misspend any more of my time by harassing me with questions, every dot and tittle that you actually haven't had the lead to supply an honest value and an honest evaluation to also hear back from my time primed and dined. Do not spend another nickel tasking me. I've chased your problem, and I've chased it back to you. Your question was for me to call you to make sure that I did not have an overdraft fee. So let's essentially look at that, and look at that only.
Absolutely, Ms. Cook.
Thank
Would
you.
you be able to verify that payment that you were having issues with initially, the one that you said were being placed on hold? How much was it approximately?
It's approximately $700. I can't remember the exact amount. It would be in this, because there was a coupon with it, so
and
that
where
changed
is it
the...
coming from? What's the name of the company processing the transaction?
Acid Flyers, I believe they have their name under the transaction printing fulfillment, and they are in Florida.
I appreciate it. All right, bear with me one second. Let me see here. So today there were no overdraft fees applied to the account. Let's see if there were any recently through your history. No, ma'am. No overdraft fees have recently been applied to the account.
Can you tell me when I will get the $700 approximately back in my account?
yesterday we removed a transaction of $761.01. That was available back to your balance immediately, if that's what you're inquiring about.
So why, when I call the automatic number to check my balance, it does not reflect that?
Well, there are other transactions also affecting your balance. I can go over those transactions with you to make sure that they're accurate.
No, I'm just curious.
There's a Nordstrom transaction of $269.
Yes, I know that, but that should have been covered in the original amount that was in my bank account.
Okay. So
See, I didn't purchase Nordstrom's on a faulty bank account. It became faulty because the $761 printing fulfillment order got ordered twice through the bank's errant hand, thinking that they will decide for me what I will buy by consulting them and not by consulting me. So there's a problem here. The 761 that's been ordered twice but should have only been ordered once, the 761 has not gone back in my account yet. And so you need to let me know when I need to call and who I need to call to find that out.
We're going to place a dispute on our end, and the dispute's going to take a couple of business days to be resolved, 7 to 10 business days to be exact. Which of the two transaction debits would you like me to dispute? The one charged on the 25th or the one charged on the 28th? Which of the two?
The first one, the 25th, I have also spent my time to contact, finally, the billing department at Acid Flyer. So they are also aware of it. So that'd be wonderful. You want to take my email so that you can personally let me know when that money's going back?
No, I apologize. We're going to send you a letter when we resolve the dispute. At this moment, what I'm going to do is place you on a brief hold, and then I'm going to dispute the transaction. Just to clarify, you like me to dispute it as a processing error, meaning you did authorize it, but it did not go through, therefore you authorized it on another day?
No, it's your error. It is your error. I tried to buy it. The bank put it on hold without me knowing. I didn't know it was on hold till I went to get food. I couldn't get food because the bank put my card on hold. Therefore, I had to call the bank, wait a half an hour so that I could buy food that was cold, but then it was warm by the time I finally bought it, and I didn't want it. It's your problem. So, just to clarify, I need you to do the work, okay, and then get back to me.
Okay. I'm going to place you in a brief hold while I file that dispute. It shouldn't take longer than a minute or two, and I'll be right back as soon as I'm finished, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Forget about you. In fact, we base an entire savings account on people just like you. You're the ones who have not just one, but several accounts, all while maintaining a higher balance. For you, we made TD Select Savings. You'll get our great rate, and we waive non-TD ATM fees, so you'll be saving bigger than ever before. Stop by our nearest store or visit tdbank.com to learn more.
Spend smart with the TD Connect prepaid card. Our reloadable card helps you manage your budget and, yes, control your spending. Ask us for more information.
Are you earning less than 2% cash back on your current credit card? Ask your agent about our new TD Cash Visa credit card because there's no time like the present to get better rewards. Subject to credit approval.
At TD Bank ATMs, you can skip the deposit forms and feed the machine with the stuff that counts. It's quick and convenient. You might not need a deposit slip, but we're sure you'll find another use for our free pens.
We don't want to brag, but we have some pretty great checking choices, especially if ATM fees aren't your thing. Because whether you're in the States or over the pond, TD Premier Checking has no ATM fees when you maintain a $2,500 minimum daily balance. No wonder Money Magazine called it our standout account of the year. It's just one reason they named us the 2015 Best Big Bank. See if TD Premier Checking is right for you.
If you saw the travel bug, TD Bank is here to help. With our competitive foreign exchange rates, you can be rolling in rubles or playing with pounds. So forget the hassle of high transaction costs at airport kiosks and hotels abroad.